This is my Ryzen 3900X boarded on the MSI B450, and I had problems with the RGB and using Cooler Master with it. And so what basically fixed it is if you go down here, if you plug both of them, then here you see the red one. You probably connected it to the one that says JRGB right there. So see, it says JRGB, and you probably connected it there because, you know, RGB. And then here, the blue and white, that is labeled USB. And so you would have probably connected it down here. So remember, the USB is blue and white, and then the RGB wire thing is, if you go up here, it has a red basically. And the solution basically is you just unplug the RGB. So you could probably take that out there too, and then just connect the USB, the blue and white wire. So now if we go back to our Cooler Master driver, and I put it on static, and then I'm just going to move it like this, and then I'll just show you. So now I'm moving it, and now it changes color. So before, it wouldn't even like change color while I was changing this, and even if I applied it, it wouldn't work. So that's the solution. Now I'm going to explain why this is. So if you go back to your Ryzen 9 or Ryzen manual for the CPU, if you open it up to the instructions, then you'll see like types of CPU you have, and you basically have to choose which one. And then in my case, we have this. So when it says it here, this is where it kind of gets confusing. So here there are three things, and the first one is the fan, so that means you have to plug it in. And then here, this is where you have to choose one. You can't do both. Okay, so that's the problem. You can't do both. It's option A or B, and I'll explain the difference. So the USB header, the one that was blue and white, and it's also labeled USB on it. So here, labeled USB, blue and white. That is option A, and this means you could basically use Cooler Master. So that's what it means. It also gives you more customization just because you can use Cooler Master with it. And then option B here is the RGB, which has the red wire. So that is the RGB. It has a red wire, and I connected it down here. You can, okay, yeah, connect it down here, and it looks like this, the other end. So from what I searched up, the RGB connects directly to your motherboard. So you have to use your motherboard lighting program or RGB program. And I think someone said that you can only use one color with it instead of getting like a fully customizable thing here. If you plug both in, the RGB and the USB, then it gives you a default thing, and this wouldn't work, or yeah, it wouldn't work. So that is the reason why it wasn't working. You just need one out of the two. Don't do both.